What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'll be taking a look at the starting lineup for the 2024 Xfinity 500 at Martinsville Speedway. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Starting on the pole, we have 2017 NASCAR Cup Series champion Mark Truex Jr. in the 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, still looking for his first win in his final season. And starting in second position on the outside of the front row, we have 2020 NASCAR Cup Series champion Chase Elliott in the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports. Starting in third position, we have 2024 Daytona 500 winner and 2017 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion William Byron, the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports. And starting in fourth position, we have 2024 Southern 500 winner Chase Briscoe in the 14 car for Stewart-Haas Racing. Starting in fifth position, we have 2022 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Ty Gibbs in the 54 car for JGR, still looking for his first career NASCAR Cup Series victory. And starting in sixth position, we have the winner from earlier this year, Harrison Burton in the 21 car for the Wood Brothers. Starting in seventh position, we have the winner from Chicago Street Course earlier this year, Alex Bowman in the 48 car for Hendrick Motorsports. And starting in eighth position, we have Ryan Preece in the 41 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, still looking for a ride headed to 2025. Starting in ninth position, we have 2021 NASCAR Cup champion and 2024 Brickyard 400 winner Kyle Larson, the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports. And starting in 10th position, we have NASCAR Xfinity Truck champion and 2018 Daytona 500 winner Austin Dillon in the 3 car for Richard Childress Racing. Starting in 11th position, we have Josh Berry in the 4 car for Stewart-Haas Racing. And starting in 12th position, we have 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Joe Logano in the 22 car for Team Penske, who also won the 2015 Daytona 500. Starting in 13th position, we have Todd Gill in the 38 car for Front Row Motorsports. And starting in 14th position, we have defending NASCAR Cup Series champion 2023 Coke 600 winner Ryan Blaney in the 12 car for Team Penske. Starting in 15th position, we have 2021 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Daniel Hemrick in the 31 car for Colleague Racing. And starting in 16th position, we have 2017 NASCAR Craftsman Truck champion and 2024 Coca-Cola 600 winner Christopher Bell in the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. Starting in 17th position, we have 2021 Daytona 500 winner Michael McDowell in the 34 car for Front Row Motorsports. And starting in 18th position, we have 2012 NASCAR Cup Series champion Brad Keselowski in the 6 car for RFK Racing. Starting in 19th position, we have Bubba Wallace in the 23 car for 2311 Racing, still looking for his first win of 2024. And starting in 20th position, we have 2016 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion and 2024 Atlanta Spring winner Daniel Suarez in the 99 car for Trackhouse Racing. Starting in 21st position, we have 2-time Southern 500 winner and 2015 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion Eric Jones in the 43 car for Legacy Motor Club. Is starting in 22nd position, we have the winner from Kansas a couple weeks ago, Ross Chastain, in the 1 car for Trackhouse Racing. Starting in 23rd position, we have 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Busch in the 8 car for Richard Childress Racing. And starting in 24th position, we have 2020 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion and 2022 Daytona 500 winner Austin Cindric in the 2 car for Team Penske. Starting 25th position, we have Noah Gragson in the 10 car for Stewart-Haas Racing. And starting 26th position, we have the winner from Watkins Glen a few months ago, Chris Buescher, in the 17 car for RFK Racing. Starting 27th position, we have Carson Osbar in the 77 car for Spire Motorsports. And starting 28th position, we have 2-time NASCAR Xfinity champion, 2023 Daytona 500 winner, and winner from Talladega a couple weeks ago, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47 car for JCG Doherty Racing. Starting 29th position, we have 3 or 4-time Supercar champion Shane Van Gisbergen in the 16 car for Colleague Racing, still looking for his first Cup win of 2024. And starting in 30th position, we have Justin Haley in the 7 car for Spire Motorsports. Starting for 31st position, we have the winner from Homestead last week and 2-time NASCAR Xfinity champion Tyler Reddick in a 45 car for 2311 Racing. And starting in 32nd position, we have John Hunter Nemechek in the 42 car for Legacy Motor Club. Starting in 33rd position, we have Kaz Grala in the 15 car for Rick Ware Racing. And starting in 34th position, we have Corey LaJoie in the 51 car for Rick Ware Racing. Starting in 35th position, we have Josh Bilicki in the 66 car for MBM Motorsports. And starting in 36th position, we have 2022 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion Zane Smith. And starting in 37th in last place, we have 3-time Daytona 500 winner Denny Hamlin in the 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, who will be in a backup car for the events later today at Martinsville Speedway. So that is the official starting lineup for the 2024 Xfinity 500 at Martinsville. What are the big storylines going into this race? Well, obviously the big storyline going in is the tires. They have a new tire that's coming in. They're using the soft tires used in Richmond for the option, same at North Wilkesboro, and it did work really well at Richmond and provided a really intriguing race. There was a little bit of fall off during practice, and I was a little encouraged to see a little bit of passing during practice earlier today, but I am a little nervous the race still is not going to be that great. We know the next-gen car in the history of this track in the next-gen era, the racing has not been the greatest at this track. So I'm really hoping we can have a very solid and great race, and hopefully we can get a very exciting race where we can get to see a lot of passing. We saw some of that excitement in the Xfinity Series race that Eric Almirola won. We also saw some chaos during the Truck Series race. We'll see if there's some chaos, because trust me, even though this racing has not been great on short tracks in the next-gen era, it's still racing at Martinsville, and Martinsville can provide a lot of that chaos that I think the fans are really, really looking for. So I think that's going to be a big thing to watch for. They're a big storyline. There are some guys coming, like I said, coming back for the pack. Denny Hamlin, who had the best car in practice, really, really strong, is going to have a lot of work to do in the race. They're not going to a backup car, but they will be starting at the rear of the field. Hamlin's going to have a lot of work to do in the race tomorrow. And then you got to think about a guy like Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, super, super strong in practice. Really, really fast car. Looks very good on the long run especially. He's going to be one of the guys I think you have to watch out for. The pole sitter, Martin Truex Jr., very good on the long run. We know he's really good when tires come into play. He showed some super impressive speed on the short run and the long run. I think that you're going to have to watch out for that 19 car to see if he can get that win. And Kyle Larson's the other one I'm looking at. Kyle Larson on the 30-lap average was the fourth best in 30-lap average, which is really, really important. You're going to have to be really good on the long run, because I do not expect there to be a ton of cautions throughout this race. I would not be surprised or shocked if we see a lack of green flags, and green flag pit stops could become a major factor if there aren't a lot of cautions, so I do think we'll have some cautions throughout the event that will make the race more intriguing and more exciting. So we'll see how the race ends up playing out. We'll see if it plays out naturally, and we'll see if we can get a really exciting NASCAR Cup Series race at Martinsville. We'll see how things go later today at Martinsville Speedway for the Xfinity 500. So that is going to be it for the starting lineup video for the 2024 Xfinity 500 at Martinsville Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support my Patreon as well. Let's go on board with that and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. Who's your pick to win the NASCAR Cup Series race later today at Martinsville for the Xfinity 500? Let me know it in the comments below. After the Cup Series race concludes, you will see the race review from the Xfinity 500. There will also likely be a Shane Van Gisbergen video once again dropping like it did yesterday. And then on Monday, we'll have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple days, along with championship predictions for the Craftsman Truck Series. Got a lot of fantastic and great content dropping really soon that I cannot wait for you guys to check out. We'll talk about drivers like Haley Deegan this week, Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards, all those kind of people throughout the week as well, and probably Eric Almirola and other people like Chandler Smith as well. So we got to talk a little bit about that fight as well from this week. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.